Ladies and gentlemen, there are only two, and I repeat, two locations left in this game that we have yet to explore, excluding all of, nope, not Nissen Cave, excluding all of the Shivering Isles beyond the strange door in the middle of the Nibbin. Yeah, so we're going to explore one of those two locations today, which is known as Nanangalam, out here in the middle of the Imperial Reserve between Skingrad and Chorl. And I believe the other one was also in the same general area. It was like somewhere along the edge of the map, like over here, I want to say. But yeah, Nonungalo. Let's see what the hell we got going on here. Yeah, once we finish exploring this place, we're going to be pretty close to being done with all of the stuff in this game. Obviously, there's still the main storyline, but yeah, I mean, outside of that, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Take all the souls. Okay, none of those can. My God, why are there so many Timberwolves out here? I mean, I suppose I can take the souls. That's fine. I got no qualms with that. Let's see, can I actually use some of these souls? How many? Yeah, never mind. We're all full. Alright, fair enough. Alright, Nanangalam, let's do it. I don't know why I thought I already explored this location. It sounds familiar, Nanangalam. I didn't actually check to make sure this was not related to any storylines, but I don't believe. Let me check that. Yeah, no. Oh my God. Hey, hello, senor. Oh my. Fuck, that scared the shit out of me. Why did he even jump back that time? The thing didn't even hit him. What the hell? Oh my gosh, dude. Holy crap, it's been a while since I've jumped like that in this game. Ooh, boy. Okay, that's full. Let's throw up our shield again. God damn. Alright, well, I don't want that to hit me. That wouldn't be very fun. Sneak by. Are you taking damage from that? Apparently not. Which doesn't seem realistic, but okay. Stay it off on the side just in case it... Yep, just in case it wants to do that. You're the one that got hit by that, okay. And no soul gems large enough. Okay, fair enough. Gosh damn. Look at the fucking land ray. Swerving all over the place. That's not gonna hurt me, right? Okay, good. Alright. Kill you. Can't say I'm too worried about a will-o'-the-wisp. Okay. I do like to change up using shock spells now. Obviously, they're not quite as powerful as the fire. Or, I mean, they cost slightly more than the fire. But I think they do also, like, weaken an enemy's magic as well. Maybe that's just a Skyrim thing. And my game crashed. Oh, that's wonderful. Thanks, game. Yeah, I love that. Alright, back again, and this time I'm just gonna console command these guys. I unfortunately do miss out on the souls, but I think I will be okay. No, sir. Die. Alright. That thing already went by. There's a bunch of shit that's mad at me now. That's always cool. Alright. You really need to fuck off, because you actually can't even hurt me. In no way, shape, or form am I scared of you. Get that shit out of here. Alright, this game better not crash again. I'm gonna be very disappointed if it does. Hopefully that was a one-time thing, and not the reason I didn't explore this place in the past. It was right about here where it started to crash. Or where it just genuinely, where it did crash, not where it started to crash. It just wasn't really a long process, thankfully. That's always very annoying. Thankfully I hadn't really done too much in this place, so I will be able to survive without being too upsetty. We will do a quick save though, because you never really know. Okay. Guy, I mean, it feels very strange when you're electrocuting something and it doesn't even, like, bother to move a muscle. It's not like, hey, I should probably find out why that's happening. Just assuming he's being struck by lightning, you know? Ogre. Es un ogre. Nothing there. Oh yeah, I don't... For a second I was like, do I really want to fight an ogre? And then I realized, my web jack don't work. So, I'm fighting the ogre. Don't really have much of an option here. Okay. Well, I don't need to actually have him fight me. I need to fight him, he does not need to fight me. This is how these things go. Yeah, easy enough. Takes a little bit longer, but tease with the tease. I should also have stolen his soul. That would have been smart. But why be smart? You know? Yeah, we don't need to be smart out here, that's alright. Gold. Oh, hello, Spriggan. Did you not notice all the travesty that just happened? Me absolutely slaughtering that thing? Apparently not. Oh. I shall take your soul. Yeet. Snag me some of these. Ooh, also, this is the last alien location. Actually, no, there's still some involved in the main storyline, so that's not true. Hello? Did I miss something over here? Who the fuck? Yeah, here you are. Didn't even see you, dude. Blended in very, very well. Alright, we do need to go back to that first area, right? Yeah. Alright, fair enough. Let's do speedrun. Zip our way back. Probably should. Okay, never mind. Don't matter. Don't matter. Ooh, okay. Kinda close there. Kinda a little bit close. No, ma'am. No, thank you. Take your soul. Yep. Oh, god damn. Really, game? Oh, jeez, okay. Yeah, that's up there. We're okay. We're okay. Just getting a little scared. Scary moments. Hearing all these noises in the background. Not everything's out to get me. Some things are out to get the Landrays just chilling dead on the ground. Forever being impaled by those spikes. Okay, well that's just gonna lead me back from the second zone, so okay, fair enough. Probably should have explored this when I first got here, but tease with the tease, tease with the tease. Alright, come on thing. Let's go, thank you. Oh my god, I run faster than it. Hey. Okay, good. Just skedaddling. There we go. The Halls of Nonungalo. Maybe I explored like a Nanangata or something like that. I don't know. I don't know why that sounded eerily familiar. Maybe just because I looked up all these locations a little while ago, and it has been at least a few weeks since the last time I played. Probably not that long. Maybe. Take the soul. I don't really know if I need it. Apparently I do. Okay. Fucking hell. I don't want to keep fighting ogres, man. Oh, I could always razor him up. Let's razor him up. Let's also stand when we razor him up. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Dagon. Way to be a dude. Really, that soul gem's empty, you say? Alright, well, we'll just use some of these. Just because I can. That's enough. Nothing over there, nothing over there, nothing over there as well, really? Am I blind or something? What the fuck? Am I supposed to jump over this? Alright, well, I guess I'm jumping it. Inquisitor's Gauntlets. Detect life 105 feet. Just quickly scooting along over here. What is our athletics? 99, but it's still very far from 100. Okay, fair enough. At some point in the Shivering Isles, I imagine we'll probably get that to 100. I don't think we really have all too much walking left to do. Seeing as we have explored essentially every location in the game. And the ones that we haven't, well, we know where they are. Oh, a second late. Just a moment too late. Okay. Alright, nothing really over there. I like the little circle that I make walking around with this with the staff. It feels a little funny, a little funky. Oh, okay, yep. I guess we'll fight you like this. I do need. We'll be all right. Famous last words. We'll be all right. He says before making a massive mistake and not giving him any shield. That will be fine. As long as I can kill him with like one of these next blows before he... Yeah, there we go. And this other dude can't even hurt me, so... There's nothing to be worried about. And dead. Alright, easy. That's too easy. Alright, let me wait. Let me wait, game? No? Okay. Alright. Oh, fuck you, game. I hate when it does this shit. When you, like, step over something and it still injures you. Like that. God, that hurts me. Ooh, that's gotta hurt, my dude. Taking that spike right up the asshole. I'll take some of that. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna sell these welcome stones. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell these welcome stones. Ooh, yeah, that really did hurt, that spike up your ass, huh? God, the massive bush that these things have is just terrifying. When they put that there, right? Did they intend for that to just be like a massive bush, just covering up his privates? Do Minotaurs in like Oblivion and Elder Scrolls, like Elder Scrolls like fanfics? Do characters in the Elder Scrolls like dream of Minotaurs just having massive Shlongs, and that's why the game's like, whoa, we gotta like censor that? Because I mean, like, you really didn't need to add the bush. Am I wrong? Was the bush necessary? If that had just been like any other creature and it was just like the same color as his legs, as the rest of his legs, would that have been fine? No, you had to add the bush. Like, what was the reason for the bush? Just a funny little joke? Thought it'd be cute to add the fucking the forest down there? I mean, that ain't even a bush. That is a whole grown forest. That is the Amazon over there. At least before the humans came. Anyway, enough of Minotaur dongs. Where are we going? We already explored that. Yeah, we just did a big loot. We did this, did that. We did. All right. Oh, hello, buddy. It's the Dong Master. Oh lord, look at that thing. Nothing like a little shock to the nutsack. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here before I die. Oh, why are you closing that, my dude? That's kind of helpful for the both of us to stay open. God, you have so much health. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Alright, let's explore the rest of this really quick while we're here. Oh my god, there's still more. Ooh, really? Got that off, huh? I wanna thunk it. I would not thunk it. Alright. Give him just a little more before we run off one more time. Chest, okay. Oh my god, you right there. This dude is quick as hell. Holy shit. Silent as fuck as well. I'm trying to avoid using the staff. You know what? I'm gonna use the staff. Fuck, I'm using the staff. Ooh, gotta use that. Ooh, I thought I had more magic, but I don't. No weakness, soul trap. I actually did that in the opposite order than I said it. Doesn't matter. And dead. And dead. Can you die? There we go. There's no soul gem large enough. Okay, that was dumb. But it is okay. We shall survive. We shall survive. Okay. Let's, yeah, I suppose use up some other soul gems then. There. Those are both slightly below being full, which I am perfectly okay with. And then this is just the quick escape, I believe. Nonungalo. Anything over here? Nope, just the button. And we out of this bitch. Goddamn. Alright. Oh, we still need to go up a little bit, actually, apparently. Did not realize. Forgot about that detail. And there we go. Okay, let's go. Wow, that means there's only one more location after all that time. Just one last place to explore in all of Tamriel. Let's go read a book, though. Run quickly, boy. Whoa, look at those legs work. Oh my god. He's a runner, he's a track star. God, that's an old fucking meme. Even, I know I'm recording this stuff well in advance, but that's an old fucking meme, even for when I'm recording this. And have our seat in the chair. And let's find what book we want to read. I'm feeling a longer book today. I don't know why. Although, to be fair, I feel like the rest of the books that we have anyway are already pretty goddamn long. Fighters... What is this? Fighters Guild History, 1st edition. Is that the book we want to read? Yeah, let's do it. There's no other 2nd edition, so we might as well just read the 1st edition. History... Let's get a sip of water first. History of the Fighters Guild, 1st edition. In the 283rd year of the Second Era, potentate Versidue Shai was faced with a disintegrating empire. The vassal kingdoms throughout Tamriel had reached a new height of rebellion, openly challenging his rule. They refused his taxes and led sorties against the imperial garrisons throughout the land. At the destruction of the fortress in Dawnstar... Where the hell is this fortress in Dawnstar? I don't think you really ever see that in Skyrim. Oh, actually, no, there was that location overlooking Dawnstar that's involved with, what is it, Numera? Maybe? Quest? No, Vaermina. Vaermina's quest. Maybe that's the place that they're talking about. I don't know. At the destruction of his fortress in Dawnstar, he gathered the Imperial Council in what would be called the Council of Bardmont, after the town south of Dawnstar where they met. Bardmont? Where the fuck is that? Never heard of that one before. that ain't. It's somewhere south of Dawnstar. Hey, you know, it could be in elsewhere, and it would still be technically south of Dawnstar. So maybe we'll see that in a future game. There, the potentate declared Catholic and universal martial law. The princes of Tamriel would dissolve their armies to face his wrath. The next 37 years were probably the bloodiest in the violent history of Tamriel. In order to crush the last of the royal armies, Versidue Shai had to sacrifice many of his best legions, as well as spend nearly every last piece of gold in the imperial treasury. But he accomplished the unthinkable. For the first time in history, there was but one army in the land, and it was his own. Wow, that is highly impressive, actually. The problems that immediately surfaced were almost as staggering as the triumph itself. The potentate had impoverished the land by his war, for the vanquished kingdoms had also spent the last of their gold in defense. farmers and merchants, then goddamn, I mean, who has the gold at this point? What is it, all buried underground? I mean, come on, somebody's got to be rich, no? Farmers and merchants alike had their livelihood ruined before the princes of Tamriel would not pay his taxes. Now, they could not. Before the princes of Tamriel would not pay his taxes. Now, they could not. Emphasis on could not. You know, I think I found out where all the gold went. It went to me, motherfucker, because I am a millionaire. I don't think that anybody else in this game is close to having 1,000,000 gold. Hell no. If the price of the houses that I bought were only like, what, 20 grand? I think I'm the only millionaire in this game. The only persons who benefited from the war were criminals, who, I went to all the criminals, okay, yeah, like me, who preyed upon the ruins of the lawless land without fear of arrest now that all the local guards and militia were gone. It was a crisis the Akavir had seen coming long before he destroyed the last of his subjects' armies, but for which he had no solution. He could not allow his vassals their own armies again, but the land was deeper into the stew of anarchy than it had ever been before. His army sought to fight the rise of crime, but a central authority was no threat against the local underworld. In the dawn of the year 320, a kinsman of Versadai Shai, Daenerys Vess, the Iron, presented himself with a host of companions before the potentate. It was he who suggested an order of mercantile? Is that the right word? Mercantile? I thought mercantile was like speechcraft or like selling stuff. Right? That's the wrong word there. Am I imagining that? It's supposed to be like mercenary, like warriors, but that's mercantile. Maybe I'm going crazy. I don't know. An order of mercenary-like warriors for hire, who could be hired, no shit, by nobility in lieu of a standing army. The employment would be temporary, and a percentage of the fee would go to the potentate's government, thus putting salve on two. I know there's a salve in Rhode Side note from Rhode that's spelled that way. So thus putting salve on two of Versadai Shai's greatest pains. My lord, I am butchering this. All of the names, man. All of the names, every now and then a hard word. But yeah, it really just throws me off. Though it was then called the Sitham, after the Saseki word for soldiers, the organization that was to be known as the Fighters Guild had been born. Daenerys Vess, the Iron, initially believed that the entirety of the order should be composed of Akaviri. This belief of his is not disputed by any historian, though his motivation is often debated. The traditional, simple explanation is that he knew his countrymen well, trusted them, and felt that their tradition of fighting for profit would be of use. Others believe, with reason, that he and the potentate sought to use the order to effectively complete the conquest of Tamriel, begun over 500 years earlier. When Akavir attacked Tamriel in the 2703, third year of the First Era, they had been beaten back by the Riemann dynasty. Now they had a potentate on the throne, and with Daenerys Vess's machinations, the loyal armies would also be Akaviri. What they had failed to do by combat, they would have successfully accomplished by patience. A traditional stratagem, many scholars suggest, of the immortal snake men, the Teseki of Akavir, who always had time on their side. The point, however, is largely academic. Though the Sifim, that sounds right, did establish themselves in some kingdoms neighboring Cyrodiil, it became quickly apparent that local warriors were needed. Part of the problem was simply that there were not enough Akaviri for the work that needed to be done. Another part was that the Snake Men did not understand the geography and politics of the regions they were assigned. Wait, so the Snake people that we've read about in the past, those guys actually lived here? Maybe I just forgot about that. I thought that we were all just from Akavir. Or wherever the Akaviri originally came from. I'm not too sure, whatever. It was evident that some non-Akaviri were needed in the Sifim, and by the midpoint of the year, 3 Nords, a warrior sorceress, a rogue, and a knight, were admitted into the order. The knight, whose name has been lost in the sands of time, was also a great armorer, and probably did more to strengthen the organization than anyone but Daenerys Vess himself. As has often been stated, the Akaviri, particularly the Tsatsiki, understood weaponry better than armor. Even if they could not wear it themselves, the knight was able to explain to the other Scyphum what the weaknesses were in their opponent's armor, explaining to them how many joints there were in a pauldron and a greave, and the differences between akatuns and armcations, gorgets in Clydetrims, pellets in passguards, tabards in tassets. I couldn't tell you what the fuck any of those words mean. With this knowledge, they made long strides in defeating the brigands, doing far better than their meager numbers would suggest. It is a joke among historians that if Akavir had a Nord armorer in their employ in the First Era, they would have won the invasion. The success of these first 3 outsiders to the Scyphum opened the door for more local members. Before the year was through, Dineris Vess had spread his business throughout the Empire. Young men and women, for a variety of reasons, because of desperate poverty, for love of action and adventure, in order to aid their crime-stricken neighbors, joined his new order en masse. They received training and were immediately put to work helping the aristocracy's problems, assuming the roles of guards and soldiers within their loyalty. Or in the case of me, I just want the money, you know? The early success of the Scyphum in combating crime and defeating local monsters so inspired potentate Versidai Shai that he entertained representatives from other organizations interested in imperial sanction. Though formed much later, the Mages Guild had always been viewed with suspicion by the government. In the 321st year of the Second Era, the potentate gave his approval to the Guild Act, officially sanctioning the mages, together with the guilds of tinkers, cobblers, prostitutes, scribes, architects, brewers, vintners, weavers, rat catchers. Really? You got a guild of rat catchers? That's interesting. Furriers, cooks, astrologers, healers, tailors, minstrels, barristers, and the Scyphum. Okay. In the charter, they were no longer called the Scyphum, however, bowing to the name it had become known as by the people. They were to be called the Fighters Guild. Who would have known? Yeah, that's a good Oblivion Jeopardy question. What were the Fighters Guild originally known as? The Scyphum. All the guilds and those that followed by later sanctions throughout the Second and Third Eras would be protected and encouraged by the Empire of Cyrodiil, recognizing their value to the people of Tamriel. All would be required to pay to expand their influence throughout the land. The Empire was strengthened by their presence, and the imperial coffers were filled once again. Shortly after who's paying them? What, the people were paying? I'm not too sure, whatever. Shortly after Versidai Shai's death, only 3 years after the Guild Act, his heir, Severian Shavok, allowed the reforming of local armies. The Fighters Guild was no longer the principal arm of the local aristocracy, but their worth had already been established. Though there were certainly strong individuals who sought their own fortunes in the past, many historians have suggested that Dineris Vess was the ancestor and spirit of the modern phenomenon of the adventurer, those men and women who dedicate their lives to questing for fame and fortune. Like me. Those all owe a debt of gratitude to the Fighters Guild, not only its members and the people who have been helped by its neutral policy of offering strong arms for a fee within the boundaries of the law. Without them, there would be no guilds within the boundaries of the law. I mean, I don't think that's really applied anymore after what we did. Murdering people just broad daylight. Yeah, a whole other guild, essentially, murdering them in broad daylight, but nobody cared, so... The boundaries of the law allows for a lot of weird shit. Without them, there would be no guilds of any kind, and it may be argued no model for even the independent adventurer. Well, that was actually a fairly interesting book. Good to know the history of, the guild that we're the leader of. I suppose that's kind of helpful. One would want us to know this kind of information. Seems somewhat important, at least. Alright, interesting. Quite interesting indeed. Well, that is going to do it for this video. So, yeah, we only have one more location that we need to explore. And I think it's somewhere over here, I believe. I could be wrong, but yeah. In the next video, we shall be continuing the main storyline with the Bruma Gate. Martin told me that Joffrey needs to speak to me. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I think the name of that quest is probably a little bit of a hint as to what it could refer to. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video, in the video after that, and all the videos to come. Till then, goodbye.
Cause I don't wanna see the glow without you. Refuse to even leave my home without you. But my brain's gonna explode without you. I don't even know how to cope without you. Cause I don't wanna see the glow without you. Refuse to even leave my home without you. But my brain's gonna explode without you. I don't even know how to cope without you.